There are nights when we all want to do is curl up in bed and watch a horror movie. We all love doing that, but what makes a scarier movie scarier is knowing that it is based on a true story. Knowing that somebody actually went through the terror in reality is something that does not let one sleep easily. Here are 10 horror movies based on true incidents that you absolutely need to see. The Haunting in Connecticut. After a family is forced to relocate for their son's health, they begin experiencing supernatural behavior in their new home and uncover a sinister history. What is scary is that we know this really happened to Al and Carmen Snedeker, who had their house over a funeral parlor. Child's Play. The script was based on a nurse who allegedly put a voodoo curse on author Robert Eugene Otto, which transformed one of his childhood dolls into a nighttime menace. We all have seen scary movies with possessed dolls, but knowing that the doll really exists is spooky. The Possession. This movie is based on real haunted debug box story. Whoever bought that box faced its consequences. Numerous owners of the box reported strange things happening to them on eBay. So, are you looking for a box to keep your wine bottle safe? Annabelle. A couple begins to experience terrifying supernatural occurrence involving a vintage doll shortly after their home is invaded by satanic cultists. It is also true that people who taunted the doll in the museum faced near-death or fatal accidents. Spooked? So we are. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Love, blood, gore and knife-fingered ghosts? This is it then. The makers of this movie were inspired by a group of Laotian refugees who had died in throes of a nightmare. The medical report said there was nothing wrong with them physically. The Rite. Like stories on exorcism and the devil, based on the life of one of the most famous exorcists of America, Father Gary Thomas, this movie will scare the hell out of you. One piece of advice: don't try this alone. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. This is based on the life of Annalise Michel, who was possessed by demons so strong that her exorcism took nearly an year to accomplish. It is one of the most famous exorcism movies and it is all real. The Conjuring. Ed and Lorraine Barron are real-life paranormal investigators who claim that this case was exceptionally hard for them to deal with. Investigation of the Parent family's house as inspiration for The Conjuring, featuring interviews with the actual Parent families in the film's marketing, is what helped convince audience to buy into its based on true story claims and made it one of the highest grossing Hollywood movies of all times. The Amityville Horror. The movie is based on the events that took place in 1975 at 112 Ocean Avenue, the new house of Lutz family in Amityville, where the DeFeo family is murdered. This has been a very discussed case among the paranormal researchers. The Exorcist. The Exorcist is based on a book which is based on a real life of a boy named Roland Dio, who was possessed by demons in 1949. The exorcism was so scary that there have been books written on people who witnessed it. This story will give you goosebumps for all real reasons. These are the top 10 horror movies based on real story. Did we miss anything out? Let us know. Comment your favorite movies and do like, share and subscribe for more videos. Until then, bye.